Today, everybody, I'm in Hollywood, and if you're wondering why, I mean, come on, you should probably know why. We're going to the Funko Hollywood store. Why am I here? Who knows? Just for fun. But anyways, it is going to be exciting because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of new figures, exclusives, and so let's just go in and see what they've got today. Now, as soon as we came in, everybody, check it out. They have the Funkoween on the front, and this is their brand new exclusive. We'll have to see if I can find it somewhere in the store. Actually, now that I say that, he's right here. If you guys don't know, whenever you come to the store, you can actually get a photo in a large Funko Pop box, and they swap it over all the time, and it looks like it is their brand new store exclusive, which is just off to the left here. They've got this one as well as the rest of the collection. It's so cool to see them all together. And actually, now backing up a little bit here, it seems like this might be the Funkoween section because of course they've got this up here with their new exclusive, but then we also have a bunch of other spooky figures and some Loungefly mixed in, which you love to see. But they've got like the countdown calendar, which is technically both Halloween and Christmas, and then up here Sparky, the brand new Frankenweenie one, which I would pick up, but I actually just got it in the mail the other day, right before I had left, so I didn't have time to open it up for a video to show you guys. And I guess we can at least take a look at him today. This is just such an amazing figure. Coming down a little farther, everybody, I wanted to show you the Casper section that they have, because it's the first time I've ever seen the Loungefly, but then also down here, we have the Chef Casper. Look at him, he's got his little hat on. I think that is honestly such a cute figure, and there's definitely going to be a lot of things that I want to pick up today, so I'm going to be doing browsing first, and then we'll figure out what I'm actually going to be picking up probably towards the end of our trip here. Now, just past the Funkoween section that we checked out, I've got to show you guys this display that they have here with Black Panther. It is so amazing. And coming to the left over here, guys, we of course have to check out the Marvel area, where look at this, guys, brand new since the last time I was here. So much Fantastic Four. Like, come on, this is amazing. And I actually did open up my Biddy 4-pack a little while ago, so I might want to pick up another one today, but then again, I am just browsing for right now, so I'll think about it. Then just to the right of that, everybody, we have more Marvel. And one thing that I want to check out right away, because they do have some exclusives over here, like Bro Thor / Thor. Wait, this is one of the split ones? I actually had no clue. I thought this was just a regular version of him because his head looks so similar. Hey, either way, pretty sweet. They also have the Steve Rogers Captain America. And then down here, look at this, guys. The first time I've ever seen them in person, we have the Tony Stark in his workshop Pop Nook. Oh my gosh. Now, this is something I could totally order online, so I think I will, and then we'll do a video on them all together. But yeah, that is really cool to see here, and it fits in the exact size of a pop box. You can actually see it there on the right. It'll like slot right in with your collection. Found the huge Groot figure, guys. I believe this one is like over 7 feet tall or something like that, and now I think we got to go into the Marvel room because that over there was just the beginning of what they've got. And I guess the first thing I'll show you is the giant Thanos that they have here. And it's kind of funny because I've been here so many times that I feel like I kind of just like gloss over the huge figures that they have, but I feel like a lot of you guys might not have seen these. So you got to check them out when you come because they are so amazing. Great photo ops too. And then look at this, guys. It looks like we've got the X-Men 97 display with some other like Wolverine ones mixed in, but for the most part, it's a lot of X-Men 97. We've got some of the larger figures over here too with the Green Goblin, as well as like Loki and Sylvie, and then above that we have Yondu floating in the air as Mary Poppins, y'all. And what do we have on this side? Oh, it looks like a lot of Spider-Man. Feels like we've got like another one of those split figures, Peter Parker in symbiote suit. We've got Spider-Man Last Stand. We also have that brand new Spider-Man kind of like Venom exclusive, which I think is so cool. And what else are we looking at here? Like a bunch of different exclusives, and some of them that I've definitely never seen before, like these Green Goblin and Spider-Man symbiote suits. I think this is actually the first time I've ever seen them in person. Also, take a look at this Loungefly bag here. It is massive. Kind of reminds me of like a puffy coat with the material that it is. But yeah, so cool. I believe this would be like, well, I guess the symbiote suit is right here, so maybe it's supposed to be like that. Definitely looks like it. Continuing down a little bit, guys, we have some of the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figures. Actually, this sweater here, super comfortable. It's one that I have in my, I was gonna say collection. I guess I just own it. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. But then, oh, hold on a second. Do you guys see this over here? They have the displays for the biddies, but then it's the first time I've ever actually seen, oh my gosh, this thing's heavy, the carrying case in person. It is massive, and what's weird about it is that it's on Funko.com, but it doesn't ship to Canada, and I'm guessing it's probably because of how heavy this thing is. It is crazy, and I definitely need one for my collection, because of course I've got way too many biddies, but yeah, that thing is huge. It's not gonna fit in my carry-on. Now, everybody, this is great. We've got the Daredevil section. It looks like some of the Daredevil Born Again figures. We also have the exclusive exclusive where he's holding his mask. And okay, I want to pitch this again because I love talking about this. I want there to be some sort of like convention exclusive or something, probably like Comic-Con if I were to guess, like, you know, like maybe San Diego, where they do like a mask that's the actual size of a pop head. Have it like Tony Stark holding a huge one, or even Daredevil with a massive one in the front. I think it'd be so funny. It's like a one-off character. And Funko, you can have that idea because I just really want to see it. And now for the last two sections that they have over in the Marvel area, we might as well take a look at them because this one here is all Deadpool, and we also have like some of the protectors down there. Deadpool and Wolverine, though, is kind of like the main thing in this section. Oh, and here is a figure that I love. It is the Jacob Marley Deadpool. I don't know why they did this line of like him as different like book characters, but I think this is honestly such a funny pop. Now, everybody, I think it's time to say bye to Groot, and we're going to be going into the Harry Potter area because this, again, is a room full of more characters that we've got to take a look at because check this out. Look at it. Guys, there is so much in here just alone, all Harry Potter themed. Well, I guess also Fantastic Beasts, but you know what I mean. And the neat thing is, too, they did just come out with a brand new collection of Harry Potter figures, so we'll be able to check those ones out, and I believe I found them right here. I love this collection because they made characters that we have never got before as pops. Like, of course, we got a Harry, Hermione, Dumbledore, Luna, but Horace over here, Slughorn, it is the first time we've ever actually seen him as a pop, and they put him inside of the chair. Also, same with the Puking Girl and the Dark Mark. These are brand new. And I noticed over here to the left, look at this, guys. They have the brand new Harry Potter, I believe these are magnets, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, take a look at this, guys. It is so cool because they're kind of like 3D like a real pop. And I'm going to be honest, this is something easy that I could probably bring home. And maybe if I see one that I really want, I know there's like a retro toys collection. Maybe we'll get some of those today. Oh, and now here we go. We found the Harry Potter pop nook. And what's so cool is that we can actually see it out of the box. Okay. You guys are going to hate me for this one, but it says floor sample on the top, and why does that make me want it a million times more? Just to know that like this was the one that they showed off in the actual Funko Hollywood store. Either way, though, I think this is such a great one. Like, come on, they put them underneath the stairs. How perfect is that? And now coming down this way, it seems like a lot of this here is, whoa, I've never seen the pet stuff before. That is at least new from what I've seen anyway. But yeah, it seems like a lot of the older collections that we've seen before, but it's so nice that they have them available still. If you wanted to pick up, like, I don't know, like an original Fox or a Dobby, or what else do we have over here? Oh, one of my favorites, the chocolate frog with the Dumbledore card in the back. Also, this is pretty crazy. If you guys don't know, Mondo is another company also owned by Funko, and it looks like they're also selling some here. I think maybe they had some of the figures last time I was here, but definitely none of the vinyl. So that is pretty sweet to find, kind of like just mixed in with the rest of the stuff. And now, since it looks like I'm the only one here in the room now, we might as well take a look at the big displays that they have, because you can actually sit down and take a photo with all three of them at the table here. We also get Hedwig in the back, which I love. And on this side, Newt Scamander. Look at him here. It's so cool. And we also get Niffler. And I cannot for the life of me remember the name of this one here. It's not, I know it's not Flitwick, but for some reason, that's what's coming to mind. I know who Flitwick is. It's not that. Also, here is their Mystery and Biddy collection section. I mean, come on, guys. You guys know I love my biddies. And I think to see all of these together is so cool. Like, look at how nice that display is. And now one last spot that I want to check out here in the Harry Potter area before we move on to DC is going to be because of this here, the Butter Beer Barrel made by Loungefly. Does it have like, what is this here? Oh my gosh, it's scented. Like, how could it, like, I'm gonna have to try this here. One sec. Kind of smells normal to me. Maybe it's on the inside. One last little look before we move on, everybody. We've got some more displays up there with like Luna and some of the moving paintings. And now, coming into the DC room, one of the reasons why I love it so much is because of the Hall of Justice display. Oh, and would you look at this? They've got a bunch more of the Mondo records. That is crazy. And look at this one here. We've got the one from the Batman. Ooh, I am liking this. And now I guess digging into the regular Funko Pops that they have here, we've got like a lot of the Aquaman ones I'm seeing down there, but also some of the brand new ones like Dr. Manhattan from The Watchmen. And also this one over here, I believe just released the other day online, so it's great that they've got it in person too. Oh, and now this is a set that I know sold out super quickly, so it's great to see it here today. We've got most, if not all, of the Creature Commandos. To the left of that, we then have the large Superman collection. And it seems like it's all just like from the new movie, as well as some of like the comic covers and stuff. And oh wow, it's the first time I've ever seen this one here, guys. Look at this. It is the deluxe pop moment from Peacemaker. That is crazy. We get Vigilante, Peacemaker, Eagly, and Leota. Ooh, and I believe it's the only time we've ever got Leota as a pop, which is cool to see inside of this. Now checking out Cyborg in the corner there, but then also walking over to the Batman area. This is crazy, the amount that they've got here. Like a lot of the biddies over in this section, some more of the dog bags down here. We've got a lot of the black box ones, which I believe would be from the the 85th anniversary. Let me just check on that to make sure. Yeah, it's looking like it. But then also, everybody, we have some of the brand new figures up here, like the Dark Multiverse, some of the covers, t-shirts you never see. And what do we got on this side here? Another bag, as well as just some of the Batman the Animated Series stuff. One more DC section that we've got to take a look at here, guys, is this giant Batgirl statue, but also some of these figures that are a little bit harder to find normally in stores because they are a bit older, but it's great to see here. And so I guess with that being said, let's move into the Disney area. And I guess the first spot we'll check out is actually the Little Mermaid display, where there isn't any Funko Pops for sale, but it is a great photo op. And I do know a little secret about this area. If you take a look on the inside, everybody, you can actually find a giant treasure chest with, look at all that gold inside. And then on the other end, let me see if you can see it. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? If I can get in there. Ooh, creepy. And I guess the first area that we have for Disney is going to be this kind of like Cinderella area where we have shirts made by Loungefly, some of the backpacks, the Biddy displays, and this jacket here is so cool. But now, let's get into kind of the Frozen area as well as, well, no, I guess it's all Frozen all the way through. Now, it's not all Frozen stuff in this area. We have other collections of Disney things, but it is still cool to see it in like a Frozen area. Like coming over to this side here, we have all the mystery mini versions of the characters. So here we've got Sven, and then we also have like this Moana area with like Tamatoa. You know, he was a sham little crab once. Coming down to the next area, we have Snow White, and it looks like a mix from a bunch of different, like, you know, versions of the movie, because of course we've got the live action, but then also like, you know, the Disney Princess collection, but then also just like the Snow White collection in general. And check this out. We've got that stained glass Evil Queen, and if you guys don't know, with these figures here, let me see if I can flip it around so you can see it a bit better. But yeah, it is a huge stained glass on the back, and they've done it with about 4 or 5 different, like, villains. I really do enjoy them. We, of course, have to check out Elsa and Olaf over here, and now getting into the actual, well, I was gonna say just Frozen, but I'm seeing other princesses too. And we've got to check it out again, everybody. They have that Pop Nook out, and this one here is Rapunzel locked up in her tower. Wow, that is great. Her just reading her book. Again, I want to pick one of these up, but I can just order them on the website, so I'm gonna wait, but you love to see it. Got to check out Anna up in the top there as well. And look at this, guys. Hidden in this window, we've got a little Mickey Mouse pop, which is so fun. And coming over here, this is another kind of like, I guess it'd just be like princesses and villains area, because we have like some of the calendars. We've also got jackets down here, some more over on this side. Oh, and that's cool. We've got Mushu with Cricket. How sweet. But now, everybody, I think it is time to come out of the Disney princesses and walk into the movie area. Oh, and as soon as we do, check this out. We've got like Jurassic World soundtracks, as well as Flow, which is normally a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So pretty neat to see here at the store. And that's the great thing about Funko. They can kind of put whatever they want out because they're the company. And moving away from the vinyls, we also have some of the Jurassic World figures. Backing up though, look at this, guys. They've got the huge photo op here, which, come on, if you come, you gotta take a picture in the vehicle. Oh, and then turning to the right over here, look at this. We've got a bunch of different dinosaurs, not just Jurassic, because we also have the Land Before Time figures here. And fun fact about this one, it never showed up in the movie, but they did make a pop for it. And then also above that, I am liking this display a lot. I really do like how it looks with the T-Rex in the actual like entrance to the park. We've got some Loungeflies. We also have like Godzilla and stuff, which I guess is like kind of, I was gonna say kind of dinosaur-y. I mean, he's definitely closer to a dinosaur than anything else I can think of. Well, like a big lizard, and they're all kind of big lizards. Ooh, and then another Biddy display that they've got here. It is the Space Godzilla, kind of attacking Freddy and Franny. I hope they're okay. Now, moving down in the movie section over here, it looks like we've got a lot of the figures for Wicked, and I think this is the first time I've ever seen this one here of Glinda. Wow, that is pretty cool. I don't know what's different about her. Maybe it's the color of the dress, and I believe this would be for Wicked for Good, because I did try to pick up all of them from the original set, so maybe that is like brand new and I'm just like totally blanking on it. But either way, we've got like a lot of movie stuff. We've got The Matrix. I'm trying to see what else we have here. 16 Candles, the new set of The Breakfast Club, Rocky, Casino, Mean Girls. It just keeps going. And now, next to the movies over there, we have all of the television figures that they have. And what I'm loving about these here is they've got like Suits. They have Louis Litt from Suits. We've also got Moopsie. We've got Joey Tribbiani, the How You Doin' version, Superstore, Ugly Betty, as well as like a bunch of the ones from The Office. Oh, and check this out. You also have some of the Loungefly bags up there too from like Gilmore Girls. And now I guess continuing into like kind of the television area, we have this giant Game of Thrones display here, which I love. You can actually get up in the dragon and take a picture. But then check this out over here, guys. We've got a lot of Stranger Things. And with the new season coming out, I know they're probably going to be making some figures for it, but this is so cool. So this would be, I guess, from like mostly season season 4, because a lot of these ones would be from that. But then I'm also noticing, I believe, is this the last Nook? Because there was only 4 of them made so far. Yeah, it is Will in the upside down. Hey, I'm liking this. I just wish he was actually upside down. But besides that, I mean, you could totally flip him over in your display. But yeah, that's crazy. If you want to see this too, they've got another display here with like 11 fighting a Demogorgon. Also a Freddy Funko robot, like kind of like, I don't know, directing what we've got going on here. And then on the left, look at this, guys. We've got a lot of Squid Game. We also, I guess, have some movies here with like Electric State. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, this is like a Netflix section. And I am loving that Squid Game backpack. Or is it maybe more of like a crossbody? I don't know. It looks kind of large, but it's pretty sweet. I'm liking the front. I also wonder if you can swap those out. Maybe. I'd have to look into it. But either way, so cool. And this is also like one of the first times I've seen the biddies for the Netflix series in person, because they actually did 4 different ones, and they all kind of go on the back there. Yeah, you guys can see all 4. Now here we go, everybody. This is the first time I've ever seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show new collection in person. I remember years and years ago they made like the original ones, and those go for a pretty penny. I think the entire collection is like $300 or $400, maybe even more than that at this point. But yeah, like it's cool to see like the larger Dr. Frankenfurter down here, because it's kind of a weird one. We also have like Columbia over here, and who else do we have? Eddie is really cool because he's got like the scars on the top. But now going past those and into here, we have kind of like, I guess, their horror area. And what I love about over here is that they do have more of the giant versions of the horror icons. Like we've got that one over there, Freddy Krueger, then Michael Myers on this side, and hidden to the left, Pennywise in his lair. But now coming in, let's see what we've got going on here. I'm trying to see, like, here's the thing. I'm trying to point out like stuff that I would say is brand new and that I've never seen in stores. And let's see here, the Runner. This one is one that I don't think I have ever bumped into. That's so cool. The Martian Soldiers. I love these ones. There's also a Chase version of one of them, which I'm guessing is probably gone if they had one out. Going down a little farther, we've got like Funko Fusion, Chucky. We've also got Pet Cemetery, Poltergeist, the Basement Ghost. That is one that I don't think I've ever seen before in person. Also, down here, guys, look at this Reagan floating. Ooh, that is an interesting one, but I definitely am enjoying it. Coming down a little farther, we actually have a small Jaws 50th anniversary section, and ooh, wow, the Great White Shark VHS cover. Ooh, this is another one that you guys probably know I am a big fan of, because it's like one of the first times I've ever done like 2 characters like this inside of a cover this small. And I don't know, it's just so sweet. I can't get it today because, again, guys, it's too big. But I mean, come on, I really want to. It's so good. Oh, and then over here, guys, we've got some, you know, a little bit more lighthearted, kind of spooky, but we've got like Beetlejuice as well as Casper and Goosebumps down there. And this is pretty crazy, because if you guys don't know, the only way that you could get this character here, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, I think she's like the receptionist or something, was inside of the digital packs. And now you can actually get one just inside of this larger moment, and it's pretty sweet because Beetlejuice is right in the middle of her. Now, coming over to the other side, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be excited about these, because we have some of the Terrifier ones, and Terrifier 2 as well, where like Art the Clown is using that, it's so gross, that head as like a candy bowl. Above that, we've got the House of a Thousand Corpses, that brand new Skull Bob, which is funny that they put it over here. I guess he is pretty spooky. Moving down, though, we've got a lot more horror ones, like the Grabber, Dexter is funny, Georgie Denborough over here. We also have the Pennywise's Lair, and a lot of the Welcome to Derry ones. Like the only one I've seen from this set here is Pennywise, but there's also Skeleton Man, Bob Gray, and then check this out, guys, the town where it's actually Pennywise with Wagon. Then, everybody, the last little section that we have here, and then we'll get out of this little spooky area, is the Wednesday and Addams Family area. We've got like some of the Loungefly bags, but also this Wednesday Addams here is the first time I've seen her, and it's where she's blindfolded with a sword. Come on, that's sweet. And now, you know what, actually, really quickly before we do get out of here, I gotta show you guys what's up top, because we've got like Nosferatu, and that might even be a new one. I don't know if I've seen that before. We've got like Elvira, a bunch of different ghosts and stuff, but I think it's time. Let's go over to, well, you can kind of see it over there, Star Wars. Oh, and actually, while I'm walking over, I figured I might as well show you guys some of the other larger figures that they have, like Jason, and I love this one, the Gillman, creature from the Black Lagoon. Alrighty, we have made it, everybody, Tatooine, where we have some amazing larger figures. Like, I love seeing these droids here, but then also on the opposite side, this is where we're getting into some of the pretty crazy figures. Like up here, guys, that brand new glow-in-the-dark Mace Windu, where he's like electrocuted, and pretty fitting that it's next to the Emperor Palpatine there. Maybe not the nicest little scene of 2, but it is cool to see. And then, of course, everybody, we have this original Darth Maul here, which is actually super hard to find normally. Oh, and you know what? Now that they've got this one here next to him, I've got to know, which one do you guys enjoy more? The new one or the old one? I love this one here, but there's something about that original that I don't know, I just really like it. Coming down a little farther, it looks like we've got like Rebels and Ahsoka, and we also have some other characters. I'm trying to see, so the Ahsoka show, we also have Rebels, we've got like Ezra over here, and then I'm trying to remember, are these ones here from Tales? Tales of the Empire, that's what it's called. Makes sense. Okay, anyways, yeah, it's cool. So they've made a few of those. I know that there's a new set of them coming out as well, because there was a couple of them that released like a little while back, like this one here, Admiral Thrawn. Now, everybody checking out the Jawa here, we need to walk into what I believe is the actual cantina, where we're gonna have a lot more stuff. And over on this side, here is the Star Wars Biddy section, which you knew we were gonna find one eventually. Just past these three guys, we then have another section of figures, and it looks like this is more just the movies, I'm thinking here. But no, we also have like Andor up here as well, so it's a mix of everything. But yeah, I'm loving the Luke ones that they did, because it's a bunch of different versions of him from like different points, and I believe it would just be A New Hope. I think so. We've also got like Admiral Akbar, that green sweater that I love. This is another one that I do have, similar to the black and blue. It's, again, it's the same thing, just a different color, but I like having a bunch of them. And I will say it goes really well with having that original Boba Fett here next to it, and above that, some of the new ones, which are pretty great too. Oh, and actually, speaking of Boba Fett, he is also right here too, and massive. Like, look at this. That's my hand on his face. And now, everybody, on the opposite side over here, we also have Greedo, who you can sit down next to and actually take a photo. So who do you think shot first, me or him? It's looking like him at the moment. Now, just outside of the canteen, everybody, check it out here. We've got some sand troopers, as well as, of course, we've got the land speeder here, which you can, again, take another photo in. But what I love about it here, guys, is that they've got more displays. And oh, here's another new figure that I've never seen before. Look at this one here, guys. It is that kind of like blueprint version of R2-D2. That is great. I'm a big fan of these ones. They also had some exclusive ones over at San Diego Comic-Con. It was I'm trying to think, your Batman and Robin, I believe. I wasn't able to get those, but it's cool that they're kind of having like more of them come out that are a little more accessible. Now over here, everybody, we're going to be getting into a new area just in a second though, because I've got to show you this Star Wars section here, where it's going to be a lot of like, you know, the Mandalorian. We've got Grogu over here, including that brand new Loungefly bag where it's actually him inside of his little, like, you know, chair that he sits in. And then check it out, we've got like Zeb above that, IG-11 Marshall, some awesome figures. Also, Grogu with Frogs released a while back, and it's cool to see her today. But now, everybody, it's time. Let's get into the anime and video games area, because there is a lot to check out here. We're gonna have to go through everything probably a little bit quicker just because of the sheer amount that they have. And I guess we'll start over here, where they've got a lot of their Dragon Ball figures, but also this Freddy t-shirt. Oh my gosh, look at this. That might be a pickup today, because it looks like it's new, and I don't think I've seen this one before. Wow, it kind of looks like they're Jumbo-chan figures. Looks like the sizes are a little bit small. It seems like it's like a lot of extra smalls. I don't know. I'll dig through these in a bit, though. I might be getting one if it's in my size. And coming around this corner here, buddy, we have the Naruto section, where it's going to be Naruto Shippuden on this side, and then on the other side, we have Boruto, as well as just Naruto, because this is the original one here. We've got like Sasuke, Naruto. Of course, I'm saying his name way too many times there, but yeah, they have a giant selection of these. If you're a fan, you're definitely going to want to come here and check them out. I've also got to say I'm loving this middle display, because it has Vegeta, we've got Goku, and of course All Might over here. But one that I wanted to look at was down here in the Freerin and kind of like Spy Family display, because this here, the Freerin in Mimic, sold out on Funko.com so quickly that I wasn't able to get it, and I don't know if they're going to be restocking. So again, this could be one of the ones that I'm picking up, because it really just doesn't look like a pop, and I think that's why I love it so much. And now, turning around, everybody, we have the Demon Slayer section, which is cool because we've got a lot of their 10-inch figures out, which I love to see. And then over on this side, we've got like Attack on Titan, Inuyasha, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What else do we have? I'm trying to see if there's any other animes here that I don't want to miss out on. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with Father. Oh, and then just above that, it looks like they have most, if not all, of the entire new collection. This spot over here, buddy, we actually have Kaiju number 8. It's a little bit hard to see with the light there, so I'm trying my best. But yeah, that is a bunch of the Kaiju number 8 ones. And then we are getting into One Piece. Oh, interesting. This one is the Volcano X exclusive glow-in-the-dark version of Zoro. Weird. I just don't know how else to describe it, guys, besides weird. Like, it's an odd one to see here today. We've also got like a lot of exclusives mixed in. Snake Man Luffy up here. We also have Hungry Big Mom. And then some of the ones that actually come in hard stacks, because I believe they were sold like this on Funko.com originally. So interesting to see here that they're also selling them with hard stacks in stores. I assumed it was more of like a, you know, just to ship them and make sure they were nice, but no, they always come in them. Now, coming around the side, everybody, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, and it looks like this entire section is minus the sweater here in the middle. And this this is a really great one. I've seen this design before, but yeah, look at that. I used to have it on a long sleeve shirt, and then I washed it, and I got a Tide Pod stuck to it, and I ripped the sleeve. So this could be a cool one to pick up. I do really like that a lot. And then looking around over here, we've also got like one of those deluxe pop moments, which again, they don't do very often, but when they do, they look pretty sweet. And now it's funny, passing Tracer here, because that's where the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff was. This used to be kind of like a big video game room, and I guess they haven't swapped over some of these big figures yet, which still look really cool, and it's a great like photo op. But yeah, we have Chainsaw Man, as well as Bleach, and it looks like it's kind of like a half and half. But yeah, so cool, and I'm loving this one here, the 10-inch Pochita, because it's almost like a real chainsaw. You could like hold him from the top. Look at that! Now, let's take a look at the Hello Kitty section that they have, because, well, actually, it's not just Hello Kitty, it's Sanrio in general. But like, check this one out up here, guys, the It's Sugar exclusive, where she's got like a little lollipop in her hand. We also have this one of her on a witch's broom, and she's also got like a hat on with a spider. And I think it's so fun that they're including like a little bit more like this now, where you can actually see like small things on the front of the box. Coming down a little farther, everybody, we have like the vampire Hello Kitty, as well as Pom Pom Purin. And then check these ones out, guys, the 20th anniversary of Kuromi, as well as this one here is the 50th anniversary of My Melody with Kuromi. It's kind of funny that they're like together there, because we also have, wait, is this all Kuromi? Where's My Melody? Here we go, guys. Over here, it looks like we've got this one, as well as these ones up here, so they've got a good variety. And now coming out of the anime area, we actually have two different ways that we could go. We could go another Disney spot or go video games. Let's do these first. And what I love about this area is that they have not just video games, but also like the shows that go along with them. For example, with Fallout here. And I also noticed they've got like the brand new Astrobot, which is such a great figure. Arcane over on this side. Actually, I would say most of Arcane, if not all of them, including the new League of Legends. We've got Yu-Gi-Oh! We also have, what do we got going on down here? Five Nights at Freddy's. If you guys don't know, I'm a big fan, so I'm always seeing if there's something that I might need for the collection, but I think honestly I have it all here. And then down at the end of this one, everybody, you'll notice, like, look at that Sonic bag where it's like Dr. Eggman on the front there and all of them jumping around him. We have the Sonic running, some more of those magnets that we saw earlier too. And then I see this shirt up here. What is up with the shirt? Is it Sonic? Hold on, I gotta take a look at this here. What is this? Okay, I just got it off the shelf, and if you take a look, it's actually Sonic running on the back, and then the front, it just says Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you guys can see it. I've only got one hand here. Either way, though, a cool shirt, and maybe it's only available here. I don't even know if it's online or anything. And now, if you guys are wondering where Pokemon is, it was actually on the other side of the shelf that we just took a look at here. And I think we've seen almost all of these before, but it's just so nice to see, like, pretty much every single Pokemon you could probably think of that they've created here. Because, look at this, they've got, like, the brand new soft color Pikachu on this side, and then over here, we've got, like, a lot of like Flareon, Vaporeon, Umbreon, almost all of the evolutions for Eevee, I think, or Eeveelutions. I just don't know. We've got like Mew, Mewtwo, like I said, a pretty great selection. And then down here, one of the first times I've ever seen it is that 10-inch Slowpoke, as well as Entei, and just above that, we've got Gengar. Now let's jump into sports, everybody, where again, there's so many of them, we're not gonna go through every single figure, but if there is something new that stands out to me, I will show you guys like right away over here, guys, the 49ers Sourdough Sam. I think that is honestly such a funny one. I love the mascots and when they do them. And is that the only one they have here right now? No. We've also got Victor, the Vikings one here. What do we have? Panthers, Cowboys, Jaguars. Let's talk about this here. Some more Bitty Pops, because they actually have the football display, which I love. I have all of them so far for these displays. I believe they're normally over at Target. So again, cool to see here. Now jumping into the rest of the sports ones that they have over here, we've got, the Seattle Sounders. If you guys don't know, Funko was actually originally from Washington. And they still have their HQ there and stuff like that. But yeah, it's cool to see that they do a lot of these teams, because they've also got some of the actual players, but then the mascot. This is one that I did order online because I love how it looks. It's just so funny to me. But yeah, really cool. We've also got some of the MLS ones down here. And then over here, we've got like Formula One, a lot of WWE with some of the brand new ones too. Like this here is one that I have never seen because it was normally a Fanatics exclusive. So it's cool that they have it here, well, at the Hollywood store. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of the theme of the video today. It's like just neat to see things that you never see anywhere else. And that's why, if you're ever thinking of coming here, I definitely recommend it, because I came on just like a random day and there were so many different things that I'm digging through. Now, just a little farther down from the sports section, we have all of their exclusives that you can find here. So some of them were mixed in and we've probably seen a few of them. Like I feel like we saw the Art vs. Sienna as well as Billy the Puppet. But like these ones here, like Partridge on a Perry, I have not seen. Mind you, we haven't gone through all of the Disney stuff, but it's nice to see that they put them all together. And these are ones that you could order online or pick them up from this kind of like exclusive table that they have here kind of in the middle. And coming around back, everybody, if you want to check it out, they don't just have the new ones, they also have some others as well. Like if you take a look here, we've got the Diamond Edition Luau Stitch. We also have the Black Blacklight, Elvira, and Gonk. They actually did a signing here, and there's a video on the channel that you guys can check out. I was here for that signing. It's actually so cool that they still have some of them if you wanted to pick it up, just, you know, not signed, of course. And I think that's pretty much it for the new exclusives. We now have to go into the Biddyverse area where we've been kind of seeing the Biddy ones spread all throughout the store. We can check them out all together because we've got like some of the Turtles ones, Five Nights at Freddy's. One Piece is such a great one, and it's cool because a few of the One Piece figures inside of here don't have regular size pops. So if you take a look on the back, there's a few that you can't get anywhere else. I honestly just love everything Biddy that they come out with. Also, I have no clue what comes inside of these yet because I've been waiting till the beginning of December. They've been like eating away at me, and I will be opening them up eventually. Don't worry, they will be coming on the channel soon. But yeah, for now, I've just got them like sealed in my office, and I've been wanting to rip them open for weeks now. Oh, and now everybody, check this out. Just in front of the Biddy stuff that they have also have their Biddy City on display, and it's so cool to see all the buildings together like this. Out of the Biddy section, we've come into the music area where they have, of course, more Mondo stuff. And this is interesting. I have never seen this before, guys. Look at this. A Hogwarts Legacy vinyl, which I love because there's a couple on here that I really enjoy from when I played the game. It was one that was like Welcome to Hogsmeade, I think is what it was called. It's one of my favorites. But now coming in and actually taking a look at the music figures, I want to see what they've got over here. A lot of Biggie, Tupac, Ice Spice. We've also got Snoop Dogg everywhere. We've got, what do we got down here? Soundgarden, Iron Maiden, also some of the larger Iron Maiden. And then, check this out, guys, we've got like the Beach Boys up top. Coming down over here, buddy, we've got like Britney Spears and a lot of her. We've also got like Avril Lavigne down there, Sabrina Carpenter, Pink, Shaboozey. Hold on a second. Wait. That's so funny because this is the first time I've seen Shaboozey in person. It was a pre-order. I pre-ordered him months ago, and he's here, so I should be getting him soon, I hope. How funny is this? Yeah, everybody at the bar getting tipsy. The only song that I can think of from Shaboozey. But yeah, definitely an exciting one because, yeah, I ordered that. Now getting into the K-pop area over here, guys, we've got like New Jeans. We also have, well, I guess it would be BTS and a bunch of different versions of them too because we've got like the Minion ones, the regular, then also them dressed up as like Toy Story characters. And over here, they do let you know that you can pre-order the K-pop Demon Hunter ones, which are coming early next year. They really churn these things out quick. Crazy, everybody, but we still have more rooms to go through because we're getting into the Saturday morning cartoons, as well as, you know, kind of like ad icons and stuff. Look, there is a lot over here still. First spot we should take a look at over here is going to be, I guess, well, Tom and Jerry as well as Scooby-Doo. Maybe they put kind of like the food figures together because these ones are them as like chefs, and they're actually cooking, which is fun. We've also got like Lola Bunny over here. Oh, and I gotta take a look at this. I almost like totally passed by this, but that Scooby-Doo is so fun where you can hold Scooby snacks or a sandwich on the other side. And then look at this bag here. It's them all inside of a haunted house, and it's lenticular. Look at Scooby-Doo. He's like hiding in the top window. I am such a big fan of these ones here. This is actually from the, I guess it would be, let me think about it here, Ad Icons Mystery Minis they did a while back. And this one here, we of course have Frankenberry, Boo Berry, Count Chocula, which is great to see them in like this haunted house. We've got a giant Crunchberry cereal, and we've also got a Crunchberry and Crunchberry Beast, I believe is his name. And then we also, of course, have Cap'n Crunch. And then down at the end, guys, look at this photo op, the Jetsons lunch pail with Rosie in front. Now, if you're wondering why these balloons are in here, it's actually because they just recently celebrated their billionth Funko Pop sold. We talked about it on the channel a little while ago, but it's cool to also see like some of it from the actual event that happened. I think it was like just the other day since I was filming this. And now walking through it, let's see what we've got going on over here. We've got like a lot of their, you know, cartoon and animation figures because we also have like Leonardo, lots of turtles over here. Also, SpongeBob is really cool because this one down here, one of my favorites from recently, SpongeBob cleaning. I'm a big fan of this. And look at this. They've also got the ice cream sundae as a Loungefly crossbody. Come on. Now, in the middle here, we've got a couple of these, like, you know, little stands with different things on it. So we've got, like, Sesame Street over here, and this is a fun one, too. Another Loungefly bag. Like, here's the thing. I hardly ever look at the Loungefly website, which I think I'm going to have to do more because, like, these are crazy what they just, like, have out and available, like, all the time. Now, it looks like some of this is actually blocked off, probably still from the billionth Funko Pop event, but we do have some areas that we can check out, like the video game and like retro toys section. And then down here, this is something that I find really interesting. If you guys don't know, they have started to do a collaboration with M&M's and Loungefly, but we've never had an M&M Funko Pop. And gosh, would I love a green M&M. I think it'd be so funny if they made them as actual figures, and I think we're getting in the right direction here, just nothing yet on the pop side. Now this is great, everybody. Some more big displays, and I wish I wish I had something like this. If you guys don't know, they had a similar one on Pawn Stars a little while ago. It was actually Deadpool. But now here they've got the Huckleberry Hound one. And I gotta know, like, this thing is super high quality. It doesn't open up, of course, but I just love how this thing looks, and I think it'd be so cool to have like a display like this. I wonder, will they ever get rid of it? Who knows? But this thing is just, yeah, too cool. And then, everybody, over here where they actually used to have their Pop Pez display, that's actually why the Huckleberry Hound is there, they now have like some more Loungefly stuff. It's also like Care Bears and Polly Pocket, which all kind of goes together. It's that lighter kind of like pastel color. Okay, we were just in there, everybody, over at the Saturday morning cartoons and, you know, like ad icon area, and now I want to show you guys the Pop Yourself area, because this is where you can turn yourself into your very own character. If you guys want to check it out, up here we have the Pop Factory logo, and then just below that they've got some examples that you can do. So of course you can pick out like whatever head you want, body, stuff like that, and you do it just over here at these kiosks. And I think it is so cool. This is just like one of the things that you can do literally whenever you want. You can come here any day and do this. Now, everybody, we've made it over to the Pixar area, and then we've got to do that Disney section still after this. But yeah, what I love about over here is that they have a mix of like, whoa, I have never seen that before. Look at this, guys. It's a Lightyear like backpack. Wow, Lightyear, Lightning McQueen. Oh no, Noah's gonna leave that in. I know he is. But anyways, it's so cool to see like all of the Loungeflies mixed in with the Pops. And check this out here, the original Wall-E. And I'm wondering if this is like one that they're still making. It is. If you guys don't know, if it has that like scan, track, and more spot, that little blue area next to the barcode, it means that they're still making this figure because they've had to like redo it with all the legal stuff on the bottom. Oh, and you know what's funny? The other day I was actually looking for the patina version of Wall-E. I almost purchased this one the other day on Funko.com, and it's a good thing I didn't. Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting this. It's something I can totally bring home. And now coming over to the other side here, everybody, this is a really cool section. It's all of their Toy Story stuff, and I love this Pizza Planet truck Loungefly bag. It's so cool because it actually unzips on the top. They also have some of their mini Loungefly ones, and there was a set that I was actually looking to actually get a few from. I think it was over by the front cache, so maybe when we go over there, I'll have to see if they have it available. But yeah, this is so cool because it's all of the 30th anniversary stuff. We've got like Woody on Bullseye, Al. We also have Sid down there, the exclusive one that released a little while back. Alright, everybody, I'm showing the floor right now, but we have made it to that Disney alley where this is going to be a lot of cool stuff that we have to go through. And I think we're going to start over here in the Lilo and Stitch area because look at this, guys. It is such a big variety of figures. And they also have like some Pop t-shirts. Like that one up there is so cool of him with the actual like record on his finger. And one that I always love to point out when I see it is this Stitch over here, because if you guys don't know, it's actually the original concept art of what he was going to look like. If you take a look on the back, you can see they even put it there. I think that is such an interesting figure. I love it. Coming across to the other side over here, this is where we've got like the Winnie the Pooh stuff. And if you take a look up there, they also have some of the figures that you can kind of find around, because that one there, that Jack Skellington, is actually a store exclusive. I don't know if they still have it, but they might. You never know. It's just like, you know, like a classic version of him. But I think they also did it because they had him on display here in this exact pose. Oh, funny enough, actually, everybody, if you look in his hand, there's that exclusive. I don't know if it's still here, though, because last time I found it kind of in this area, and I'm not seeing it, but I love this 10-inch version of him here, where he actually has that little zero next to him. I think that is just so cute. Flipping around to this cart just behind where we were looking, this is all of the like Disney Channel shows that they have available. Like, look at this. You can get Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls, The Owl House, Wizards of Waverly Place. Hold on a second. It's the only time we've ever got Selena Gomez as a Pop, and this is one of those sets that I definitely have been wanting to get for a little while. I got the Kim Possible ones, which I have over here, as well as Phineas and Ferb. Zach and Cody. Oh my gosh. I did not realize they were going to have any of this. I mean, it makes sense because they're available on the website. Yeah, I still need to order these guys because they're so good. I used to watch the show all the time. Same with Wizards of Waverly Place, actually. I need both of these. Now, you may have seen my mom skittering around in the videos because she doesn't want to like get in the shot, but this is something that I would totally like to show her. I just don't know where she went. Oh, Mom, there she is. Anyways, it looks like we've got Kermit and Miss Piggy. I don't know if this is something that she would want, but she's a big fan of the Muppets, so that is so cool. Wait a second, everybody. I didn't even see. Look at this. It was like covered by this up here. They have Gazelle from the new Zootopia 2 line. Okay, now I know I've been kind of saying like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that. I'm getting this. This is so funny. It's the first time I've seen it. Oh, they don't show the rest of the collection on the back, but yeah, I am still grabbing this one. Come on. Yeah, I did. This is such an unexpected find. And now if you're wondering about some other larger characters they have in here, a bunch of the Aladdin ones, and over on this side, we've got Mulan and Mushu. I wonder if Cricket's up there. I don't see him. I want to take a look over here in the Goofy area, or I guess kind of like the classic you know, Mickey and Friends section, because we have like, you know, those ones, literally the classic figures, but we also have like, look at this one here, from the television show, The Shorts. I think that is such a cool bag, and then we also have the drink to go along with it. We've got a Goofy movie for the 30th anniversary, as well as these little Boba minis that released a little while back. I actually don't think I've seen these in person, so I kind of want to take a look. But yeah, you guys can see they kind of come like mystery minis, or, you know, the minis where you can see them. But it's pretty sweet. They're like little cups. Funny now, everybody just behind where we were, they have an entire collection of the Boba ones down there. And I think I'm seeing Donald on the front as well as Mickey is pretty cool. A lot of like, you know, the pastel Loungefly stuff. And then over here, this is what I wanted to take a look at because we have a giant Donald as well as a bunch of Daisy stuff. And look at these guys. For the Donald 90th anniversary, they did a bunch of really great figures. And I'm loving this Loungefly bag here where he's actually like two different versions of him. The new one and then the classic one. Do you guys see it? Where do I gotta go? It's in there, I promise. Now, everyone, the last spot that we have to check is the impulse area up at the front because, they do have the little bag I was looking for. It's the Lilo and Stitch one because it's the only time we've ever got Pleakley as a pop. Well, not kind of a pop. Pleakley as a Funko product. So that's kind of the one that I'm going for today, even though I'd be happy with any of them. And then over on this side, everybody, I've got to show you all of the biddies that they have. I know that we took a look at the back there, but it's cool to see like every little collection, or at least most of them, out of the box like this. Like we've got Harry Potter, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, DC, the Infinity Saga, Marvel stuff, Star Wars, Nightmare Before Christmas, Disney princesses, and again, those classic Mickey ones. And then up at the front, you guys looking left and right, I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Oh, we had talked about these earlier, and it looks like they have them, guys. The Mattel 80th anniversary magnets. I wanted streaks. This is the one that I was going for, and because they've got them, yeah, I think we're gonna be getting this too. And this is pretty sweet. This is the first time I've ever seen the Biddy Pop stages in person. All they've done so far is BTS, and they have all 7 of them. I'll probably pick them up eventually, because here's the thing, if I bought one, I'd want to buy them all, and I'll probably be able to get these at like somewhere closer to home, but it's still so cool that they've got them here. Alright, everybody, we are officially out of the Funko Hollywood store and I've got my stuff. We're just next door over at Chicken Guy, the Guy Fieri restaurant, because if you buy anything over at the Funko Hollywood store, you actually get 10% off here. I thought really quickly I would just show you the figures that I picked up and some other stuff too. So I did end up going for Zolo here. This is that, you know, one that's only available over at the Funko Hollywood store. Pretty cool figure. I'm excited that I was able to get it. Then the other thing that I got, guys, was that Gazelle figure, and they were even talking about it up at the cash, that they thought it was weird that it was allowed to be out, but here it is. It still says coming soon over on Funko.com, so it's pretty cool that I was able to get it today. And then I also got that Wall-E keychain, of course, I showed you guys this one earlier, as well as, everybody, this pin here. And yes, I found it, it's a pin, not a magnet. If you look on the back, it's got it there. I didn't know. But then, everybody, the last thing that I ended up picking up was this here, and we were kind of feeling it at the front. It was James at the cash. So we're gonna see if I possibly got that Pleakley that I was looking for. Alrighty, here we go. Let's open this thing up. And is it gonna be Pleakley? I really hope it is. He was saying it's probably either Pleakley or Lilo, and honestly, like I said, I'd be happy with anything. Alrighty, it is, ooh, okay, it wasn't either of those. We actually got the Hula Stitch. That is honestly such a fun one. And well, anyways, everybody, with that being said, that was the tour of the Funko Hollywood store. I hope you guys enjoyed because we went through literally everything, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow.